Hey everyone, so that's the end of my day. But disappointed that we didn't win the ball game, but we're still in it and we had no players out. The Dodgers played well tonight. That last home run I think we should have got. I don't think it was fair, but anyway. So I'm almost done for my day. I just finished washing my sheets. Then I'm going to put those are in the dryer. Once they dried, I'll fold them, put them away. So I got a lot done today. I cleaned my whole place and took lots of nice photographs, did my prayers. I watched the Mass from Knox Shrine, and I baked some Irish scones. So full day for me. I took out the soup that I made, that leek and lentil soup, vegetable soup, and I defrosted that. I had that. So I just hope things turn around for us in Canada. It's not good news from the Bank of Canada, and it's not good news all around. So I don't know. I guess people don't like to listen, when I tell them that countries need to come back to Christ and that we need to stop supporting communism. All the countries that have done well have not been communist countries. And Poland's doing well, post-communism. So, it's really sad. When I was let go, my mother told me all our prayers are answered. I don't know what prayers of hers got answered. None of mine got answered. It's been a very, very hard journey here. And when you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you that your body is functioning like a 92-year-old, you don't expect to hear that. When you feel fine, you feel absolutely fine. You don't feel like anything's wrong with you. You're carrying on like normal. Aside from those nosebleeds that I had, I didn't feel anything. So I don't know. And I'm not losing the weight. That's what's worrying me. Because, I've cut my calories in half. I'm exercising. I'm doing everything I can to get a job. And it's very disappointing. So I hope God answers all my prayers. All my mother's prayers were answered. None of my prayers were answered. I want to have a good paid job. I want to travel. I want to be able to buy my own property. And I want things to fall into place for me because I helped everybody else, and everybody else's lives have come together because of my efforts. And my life has not come together in the way that I wanted. Yes, I've got a lot to be grateful for, but you know what? I can't pay my rent this month. I can't pay my rent, and I can't, what do I have to look forward to? If the Bank of Canada is saying that, there's an economic downturn, there's no jobs being created, we don't know what the standard of living is going to be, it's not going to be good, it's not going to be what we had in the past, then what is there for me to look forward to? And millions of us. I can't even retire. I'm too young to retire. I'm only in my 50s. I can't retire. What am I going to retire on? Because they put me in and out of jobs in this country. I haven't worked that much here. Whatever I do for the church, whatever I post for them, it's all voluntary. I don't get any money for that. And I've applied to so many jobs, not only in the Catholic Church, but in other Christian denominations. And I don't get anything. I don't have parents that work for EY that are going to help me to buy a multi-million-dollar home. So, it's very sad. It's very sad. If I was in England, at least I could have been nearer to my brother, and him and I could have helped each other. Like this year, I'm on my own. Nobody's bothered to help me. Nobody's bothered to come visit me. And even when the family come from America, they don't even come and see me. It's not like they come that often. So I don't know. It's not a good situation, not just for me, but for millions of us. Millions of us are out of work. Millions of us are pleading with our governments to stop taking in communists, stop bringing in the Muslims, to stop. They're not stopping. Why don't they bring in the Christians? Why don't they bring in more Christians into the country and put the supports in place for us? There were no supports in place for me when I came to this country. Everything I did on my own. TD refused to help me. I had nobody to fall back on. I'm working in jobs that my age group, my friends, the De Silvas, their children and I are earning the same money. The same money, minimum wage. And I'm a spiritual director. I've got my master's. I've got over 20 years experience, and we're earning the same money. When I wanted to keep my place, nobody wanted to help me. So, it's very sad. It's very sad. But like I told you guys, God won't allow me to go to prison. That I know. Everyone, the whole world can support my mother and my sister. God will take me from them. He'll take me. He'll take my life before he allows me to go into prison and let me be abused and let me be treated even worse than I am in this life. He won't allow it. And of that I'm very confident, because there was nothing wrong with me. Even when that investigation into me closed, there was nothing wrong with me. You can ask my uncle, Marcus. Ask him. There was nothing wrong with me. I went there. I enjoyed the time with him. I came home. There was a problem at the airport because the security guards were the ones who were saying, "That's her, Eddie likes her." I never said anything to them. They were the ones who did it. They did it here at Pearson. They did it at the Heathrow airport. They did it on the planes. Passenger Fernandez, that's her, Eddie likes her. I didn't do anything. I never said a word. I came home and I reported it to Scotland Yard. I contacted all my past managers from TD. I contacted Sananak Dennis. I contacted, I think I contacted Dave Barons. I contacted all of them and told them what was happening. And I told them, I'm frightened. I have no idea what these people are doing. But I knew something must be wrong because it's strange. And then I was sitting on the plane when I was going to Zimbabwe. I was sitting next to the psychiatrist from Ingucheni. And she told me, she said to me, "Oh, do you know the De Silvas?" I said, "Yeah, I know them." They're like, "Oh, you know them?" I said, "Yeah, they friends of mine. I lived with them in Bulawayo." And she told me, "Oh, I'm the psychiatrist from Ingucheni." I said, "Oh." I said to her, "Okay." I said, "You know what, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep." I didn't talk. Then when I was coming back, there was a guy on the plane. He was a gay guy. He was talking and talking and talking and talking. I said to him, "You know what, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep." He gave me his number and he said to me, "I got friends that work at the palace. They work there for," at the time he wasn't King Charles, he was Prince still. He said, "If you're looking for a job, stay in touch with me. I'll connect you to them." I lost his number. So anyway, these are the things that happen in life. But like I said, you people, all of you who are following me, you need to start praying. And I'm very serious. You need to start praying that all this World Economic Forum and all these people who are all supporting the Muslims and the communists, that they stop. Me, I'm very serious. I'm very, very serious. I don't know what prayers of my mother's got answered when I got let go, but I can assure you none of mine were answered. I begged them to keep me. I begged them because I know how hard it is to get a job in this country. It's not like if you got somebody or you have a partner or you have your own property and you know that, okay, if I get a job somewhere else, I can rent this property out and I can go work in Ireland or I can go work in England or Japan or somewhere else, then it's different. I've got nothing. I've got no security. I've got nothing. I've got a lot of nice costume jewelry from Amazon. That's all I have. I have nothing. And I have my Elvis records. What do I have? I have nothing. So I mean, it's better actually if they let me work, because if I die, they're going to be left with all my debt. So it would be actually better if they let me work and they help me to get into a good paid job. I'm not interested in retiring. I'm not interested. I told my doctor I'll do everything I can to get well, to lose the weight. I'll do everything I can, and I am. And my doctor knows it. But this is God's plan. That's all I can tell you. And if these people, I told them today when I left City Market, I said, I'm not coming back. I just came to get a few things. They said, why? I said, phone the police. Phone the police and tell them that I left now. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I've done nothing to my mother. I've done nothing to my sister. I've done nothing to anybody in this world to deserve being taken to the police station and to deserve being fixated and obsessed with people. I've done nothing. I've done nothing. And people tell me, my Aunt Teresa also told me, she said to me, we are not a family anymore. Raquel Rodriguez, she's my friend. She's my childhood friend. She said, Raquel is my family. She's definitely my family. I said, okay, that's fine. Because, and then I told my Aunt Olga in England, I said to her, we all know, isn't it, Auntie Olga? They've always been family to us, so she wants to say, tell everyone we're not her family. That's fine, isn't it? What must I do? I can't do anything. Anyway, this is just my message to all of my followers. You need to pray. You need to pray for the defeat of the Sharia law. You need to pray for the defeat of communism. These things didn't just happen like in Lourdes and in Fatima. The messages came through. The messages came through in Rwanda. The messages came through from Our Lady. And when she made her final appearance, she told us, she said, I'm not coming back again. I gave you all the messages. You've got the Bible. You know the right ways. You know what to do. I don't support the Muslims. I don't. I'm not going back to my mother again, because every time I go, we have the same discussion, her and her husband. Oh, the Muslims are good people. They're also nice people. I'm like, no, they're not. They're like, yes, they are. Then they tell me how they went out, they ordered food, they had all their friends, everybody got what they wanted, and we sitting at home and eating a meal. So I'm like, you know what? It's good for you guys. I'm glad you had a nice time. Then if people have problems in the family, marital problems, then they take it out on me. It's got nothing to do with me. I can support, I can be there for people. If you and your husband have problems, or you and whoever, your partner have problems, don't take it out on me. That's why I'm functioning like a 90-year-old now. Whatever he told me, 92-year-old or 95-year-old. It's because of all the stress. I don't deserve it. I told my uncle also, I said, I can go and live in Zimbabwe, I don't care. It's all the same to me. It doesn't matter to me whether I live here or whether I live in America or whether I live in Ireland. It's all the same to me. God gave me 2 hands, He gave me 2 eyes, He gave me 2 ears. My ears are damaged now from Teleperformance work. I can go and start over somewhere, I don't care. But I don't want it to be a country where they're supporting Sharia law and the Muslim religion and the Muslim law, and they're building Muslim prayer rooms inside our workplaces and inside the Vatican, of all places. No. The church better be very careful. Our Lady doesn't give her warnings lightly. She doesn't give them lightly. And people want to take things lightly. They want to make a joke out of things. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. If you don't take your religion seriously, that's on you. It's not on me. My part is done. My part is done. The warnings were given to all of us, not only to me. I don't have any special knowledge or any special Bible or any special teaching. The Bible is there for all of us. The messages were there for all of us. Before Rwanda happened, Our Lady warned us. She warned us. So, I don't know. This is going on too long with me, with my situation. I told him when I left today, I said, call the police and tell them I'm going home now. Because I've had enough of it. I do not deserve to be tracked and followed and treated like a 5-year-old and like I can't make my own decisions and I don't know what I'm doing. Just because I don't think like the Toronto police or the MPs in this country or other people who were born here doesn't mean that I have mental health problems. It doesn't. You people better pray that the Muslims don't come up. Those beheadings that you're seeing on the YouTube are not going to be on the YouTube. I'm not joking. Anyway, I'm going to wait for my laundry to finish, fold it and put it away. And I pray every day. I pray, Lord, please help me to get a good paid job because I want to come up in life. I want to have my own property. I want to be independent. I want to travel. I pray for that every day. I want to learn how to golf. Golf is an expensive sport. So, I taught myself everything. I retaught myself to play my piano, taught myself to sing with Elvis Presley's help. I tell him every day, Elvis, I need to go to work. I need to go to work. The money's not falling from the trees. So, I just hope he lets me go back to work. The Christians are being persecuted every day in Canada. They don't have to behead us. They needle us. They take away our health. They take away our benefits. I didn't have any health benefits. I don't have any dental benefits. I didn't have any after TD let me go. Didn't have anything. Whatever the government provides, that's all I get. I can't buy new glasses. I can't go and get an eye test. I don't have the money to do it. So it's not a joke. I need to get a job as soon as possible and have an income coming in. And if you ask me if I had to do it over, I wouldn't come here. I would have stayed in England. I didn't have a choice. You people want your countries to come up? Stop supporting communism. And stop supporting the Muslims. There is no Muslim country that is doing well. Dubai is not what you think it is. It's not. You people want the Muslims to come up so that women can't drive and can't vote and can't go anywhere after 9 p.m., can't have parties and dance. What kind of life do you want? I thought by now I'd have a car, I'd be able to go places. Oh no, nothing. How can you live on $0 a year? Can you live on it? I haven't had any income this year. Nothing. It's ridiculous. That's what I say. Don't be surprised if God takes me. You think the next time the family or anybody takes me to that station, they'll put me in jail. So you guys better be careful with my life. It's my life. It's not your life. It's my life. You rather let me go back to England or let me go to Switzerland or go somewhere else. The further away I am from family and people who think I'm causing problems for them, the better it is. I'm not here to be abused. I'm not a punching bag for anyone, including the managers at my work. No one. That's what I have to say. You people thought I was joking. I'm not joking. The police can get the report from my doctor if they want. He'll confirm it. My body is functioning like a 95-year-old because of what you people have done to me in this country.